Hello YouTube, Kinderchild here, and welcome to day 6 of the Disney Storybook Collection Advent Calendar. We're in a different location, so using my brother's version, which is slightly different, but still the same books. Officer McDimples on duty. They're Toy Story 4. These books are a little bit bigger, so this may take me a few seconds. Still copyright 2022 Disney. Your autumn publishing though, so. Officer McDimples on duty. Woody, Bo Peep, and their friends moved from town to town with the carnival, helping new kids and toys along the way. As the carnival set up in a new place, the toys made their way to a nearby playground for some fun. A boy raced Duke Kaboom down the slide, while Officer Giggle McDimples, Woody, Bo, and her sheep took a ride on the roundabout. Ducky and Bunny sat in the arms of a little girl swinging high in the air. They were having so much fun they didn't notice the sad toy in the swing next to them. Oops. A little bit bigger pages. Just means bigger pictures. But Bo and Giggle did. When the roundabout slowed, Bo whispered into Giggle's ear, "Once the area is clear, we investigate the taco." "Affirmative," said Giggle. As soon as the kids left the playground, Taco groaned. "That was awful." "You mean awesome," said Bunny. "Right?" "Awful," repeated Taco. Duke, Ducky, and Bunny looked at Taco confused. Giggle approached the toy. "Officer McDimples, at your service. What seems to be the trouble, sir?" "Playing with kids is so boring," said Taco. "Sounds like you're in need of a little detective work," said Giggle. Bo opened up Giggle's badge case, and Giggle hopped up to her desk inside. She collected Taco's information and then asked if he remembered ever having fun at the playground. Taco smiled as he began to recall a sunny day. The grass was green, the sky was blue. "Then a kid gave you a big hug," said Bunny, picturing it in his mind. "And took you down the swirly slide," added Ducky. "Ew," said Taco. "No. A girl grabbed me, chewed on me a few times, and chucked me into the grass. It was amazing." "This is a case of mistaken identity," said Giggle. "Taco, you're not meant to play with kids. You are a pet toy." "That pigeon looks bored," said Bunny. "Maybe he needs a taco." "Pigeons aren't pets," said Giggle. "Now please remain silent while I evaluate the evidence." The toys watched as Giggle got to work, trying to determine the right pet for Taco. "We have several suspects here," said Giggle. "Dog, cat, parakeet, rabbit, hamster, horse. Any one of these pets could be our target." After a few moments, she turned towards Taco with one final question. "Do you have a squeaker?" All eyes turned toward Taco. "I don't know," he replied. "We'll need to run a squeaker detector test," said Giggle, nodding toward Woody. Woody threw a lasso around Taco and told him to lean forward with all of his might. At Giggle's command, all the toys pulled the lasso. Squeak! The jubilant sound made Taco laugh. "As I suspected," Giggle said. "You're a dog toy." The very idea made Taco happy. All the toys began to wonder how they would find his perfect dog. Maybe one will come to the playground, suggested Duke. Then Bo spotted a sign hanging on the gate. All dogs and bunnies and duckies are welcome here, said Ducky and Bunny. No. It says no dogs allowed, explained Bo Peep. What kind of place is this? Exclaimed a surprised Taco. Bo led everyone to a large map posted outside the playground. Giggle narrowed her eyes. It's a dangerous mission, but this task force can handle it. Let's go. Where are we going? Asked Taco. Dog park, said Giggle. Taco couldn't have been happier. Just as they were about to discuss transportation, a woman approached with her dogs. The toys dropped to the ground. Now, where is the dog park? She muttered, looking at the map. The toys watched, hopeful, as one of the dogs checked out Taco, but he soon trotted away. As the woman turned to leave, Bo and Woody quickly helped all the other toys into the bottom of her dog stroller. They remained hidden as she unknowingly pushed them to the dog park. The sound is my little brother. When they arrived, the toys crept behind a patch of shrubs and watched the dogs playing inside the park. Taco wanted to squeeze himself through the gates, but Giggle held up her hand. It's my duty as a sworn officer of the law to make sure this is done correctly. She began scanning the park and shouted, Bo, ponytail at 3 o'clock. Coming in very close. Bo used her crook to scoop up Giggle, ready to launch. Then she flung Giggle over the gate. The toys watched nervously as Giggle landed on the dog and hid inside her hair ribbon. As she searched for Taco's match, Giggle assessed each dog, categorizing them in her mind. Shredder, ball fanatic, too lazy, uninterested, squeaker anxiety, frisbee complex. Then Giggle's eyes landed on a young pup wagging her tail. She knew she had found the one for Taco. How do we get Taco there? Asked Woody. Bo and Giggle knew exactly what to do. They quickly got into position. Giggle waited for the perfect moment. Now! Bo ran a few steps, dropped Taco, and kicked him with all her might. He sailed into the air, flipping around and soared over the gates and into the park. The dog spotted Taco and began wagging her curly tail. She leapt into the air and caught him in her mouth. Then she chewed on him and she ran. Squeak, 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 squeak. What do you have there, Gigi? Asked the young girl. A taco? How cool! Another Pet Patrol case closed, said Giggle with pride. And another happy toy, added Bo. The toys watched as the girl and her dog continued having a blast, throwing and fetching Taco. They knew he was enjoying everything. Every chasing, chewing, squeaking second. And that made them feel happy too. The end. Cute story. I think it's my Officer Giggle McDimples is a Polly Pocket. Oh, do I have to give your book back now?
Yes.
And that is it for day 6. We will see you tomorrow. Good night.